So this is standard 3 in geometry, 7th grade. Cutting 3-dimensional shapes into 2-dimensional shapes and finding out what 2-dimensional shape it makes. So for example, you want to do cube and a rectangular right pyramid, right? Cube and a rectangular right pyramid. There's 3 different ways you can cut a cube, right? You can cut it vertically, right? And that's gonna cut kind of a square shape right there. You can cut it horizontally, and you can cut it diagonally. Now, it's kind of hard to see on the board what kind of shape you're cutting out. So it's highly recommended that you get the students to make, take nets to make cubes. And the way to show it, if you cut it vertically or horizontally, have them cut it vertically and horizontally, but make sure you tape one side. And then you can identify what shape it is when you cut it. That one is a square, right? Doesn't matter which way you cut it, it's a square. It works the same way if you cut it diagonally. If you cut it diagonally, you want to take yourself a cube out of a net and have them cut it diagonally, and when you open it, you'll notice that it's a rectangle. Okay, try to do it better looking than mine. I'm not that arts and crafty, but you'll notice it's a rectangle. That way, it's more visual and more hands-on. Have the students make the nets and have them cut it too. You might want to help them with how to tape it so it doesn't fall out. But yeah, so when you open that one, that's a rectangle. It works the same way with a right rectangular prism. And there's 2 ways you can cut this one. You can cut this vertically and horizontally. You can't really cut it diagonally. Well, you can, but the kids' comprehension level is not high enough for that at the moment. So you only want to cut it 2 ways. So let's say we cut this horizontally. Right? Again, it's kind of hard for the kids to see exactly what shape it is. And you can cut it vertically. Now, let's see if I can draw this really good. That's pretty bad. But if you cut it vertically. So let's start with the horizontally one. If you cut it horizontally, again, make a net of a rectangular prism, and you open it, you'll notice that it's a square on the bottom. Square on the bottom. So that's much more effective than just drawing on the board. And if they cut it vertically, they'll notice that it's a triangle after you cut it. So this is a very good way to teach them. It is a little time consuming to make these nets, and especially to cut it and to tape it properly. But with some time and effort, it's much deeper development than just drawing on the board. Thank you.